Hello, everybody. What is even going on? It's the middle of the day, or near the end of the day, and 100 Thieves just 3-0'd Pain Gaming in a dominant fashion. There were some crazy wombo combos going on. I think especially in Game 3, there's a crazy, it was Set ult, Nico ult, Kiana ult.
Yeah. At Baron?
Yeah, at Baron.
Yeah, that was a big one.
So fun stuff was happening today, but I'm here with Eyla of 100 Thieves fame, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the day.
All right, sounds good.
Eyla, you just finished this series. It was quicker than I expected, but I'm wondering, from your perspective, were you expecting it to be a harder matchup?
We face Pain, split one it was, in Brazil, and they put up a decent fight, but I think that series, split one, we were still adapting to Brazil, and I don't think we played the best. So going into this series, I think we were perhaps a little bit too lax. So
into this series?
No, yeah, going into the series. Because the whole week, I honestly think it's because we had such a long week where 3 series in a row, and everyone was very tired. So our scrims were very funny. Everyone was trolling, but we're still winning our games. So very funny week, and everyone was very loose. And going to this series, we definitely were trolling some of the games. So yeah, a little bit too loose, but.
But were the vibes good?
Yeah, they were too good. It's because we're playing for our lives right now, right?
Yeah.
We win this series and next we go to Wales, but it didn't feel like that, to be honest.
It didn't feel like that in what way?
Oh, we're just too carefree.
Okay, yeah.
You know, when your lives on the line, everyone's serious, everyone wants to focus up.
Yeah.
That was us leading up to last week. But this week, no, we've been having too much fun. I think everyone just got a lot of confidence. Even though we lost the FlyQuest, we beat the other teams. So yeah, we're confident, and we're also tired after those 3 series. So
yeah,
a little bit of everything.
Great. So I've been talking about the format with people. Confusing, I will say, from a fan perspective, and I've heard from a player perspective, it's confusing, but just let me play. What have you thought about this format, especially now that you've faced a Southern team, we're kind of in the playoff section of it? How's that impacted you?
I just say was not a big fan of how regular season, how the format was. We basically played 3 series and then we went straight into playoffs, basically. That's how it worked.
Yeah.
So it creates weird situations where for us, we went 0-3. But if you go 0-3 in a normal regular season, you still probably have how many? 4 other teams to face, and if it's a double round robin, then you actually have 12 more series to play or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, in a normal regular season, we would have come back from that 0-3 and been somewhat okay. But for us, it was kind of you go 0-3, you're instantly in lower bracket and playing for your lives. So it was kind of not a big fan, but
yeah,
we do what we gotta do.
Going into your next series, do you expect the vibe to be more goofy, or do you think you'll actually lock in because you're playing for something bigger?
I hope we lock in, because if we win that, we'll go to Worlds. So
right.
Pretty fucking big deal. So
yeah.
I hope we lock in. I'll be trying to focus up more. It's definitely too loose this week. So yeah.
You on the team, your vibe and kind of role outside of support. Are you a vocal part of the team? Are you someone who stays back within discussions, or what do you do?
In game, I'm very vocal, because basically one of the primary shot callers along with Riv. FPI also talks a lot, so pretty vocal in game. Out of game, I am vocal about things I care about, but going to playoffs, I've just been focusing on actually playing well and on my own form. So definitely taking a step back in playoffs, because I feel our team has been going in the right direction. We talk about the right things, we're focused on objectives and trying to actually play the game properly. And when I'm in agreement with everything, there's no reason for me to talk more.
Right.
So definitely taking a step back there, but yeah, just chilling.
Do you think that the Southern teams are gonna knock out SR, or I guess they couldn't knock out FlyQuest because they're guaranteed.
Yeah.
But do you think that they would take a series off of them?
Definitely, Shopify should be a very contested series because we've screamed Shopify and they've been playing pretty poorly.
Okay.
So like, at least from an outsider perspective, they just seem like very tilted and like it happens a lot when you see teams like boom at the end of a split where it's like things don't work out for them and they keep losing and they lose trust, like very common things that happen. And when you play Shopify, that's kind of what you feel. They like feel very lifeless.
Dang.
Maybe they'll change their gameplay on stage, but if they keep playing how they played so far, they probably will lose.
Okay. It's funny because I feel like that might actually be good for sentiment on the format, because my fear is all of the northern teams sweep all of the southern teams, and then everyone just feels like, what were we doing here?
Yeah. That is weird. Actually, format. Weird thing about format. Pain is the third seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Like,
because you're the second seed,
no,
right?
like normally, the second seed would face second seed.
Yeah.
And then first would play third, and third would play first. Like,
Yeah, but
I thought that's how it normally works, but
this time it's first place first, second place third, and then third place second.
it's kind of. I don't get it, but like, I mean, it's nice for us because we get to face the third seed.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So I guess in theory it's tougher for Shopify
Yeah.
because they have to play the second.
Yeah. So it's kind of.
That is strange because it's like, why not just line it up at that point? Even if you go first, second, third, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Probably be more competitive, but.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. It feels so weird because it feels like for years, I keep hearing people be like, this format sucks. We got to get a better format. And like I've heard people in the space speak about what they think would be a great format, and it seems like we made a lot of changes. Yet it's at the end of the day, everyone is still pissed off about the format.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think for this year,
Yeah.
it's because we swapped to 3 splits in a row.
Totally.
So like, it's their first time, but I mean, yeah, it just sucks. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I think it's adapting. I hope that it gets better. You've been playing pro for a while now, right? I mean, you were in the secondary scene first, right? Or is that
I
incorrect?
mean, I came from OS.
Oh, right,
Like second
right.
academy in OS to OS, like the equivalent of
The main.
The main, yeah, and then went to academy in NA.
Okay, yeah.
And to now, yeah.
Okay, wow, that's it. I didn't realize. So you went secondary, primary, secondary, primary.
Yeah.
Nice, and now you're in your prime. Do you have anything that you feel like you specifically learned from playing in OS versus NA?
In OS, I mean, OS in general is just a worse region, but I'd say I learned very, very basic macro in OS. I'd say laning in OS was very poor, or at least I didn't learn too much. So I'd say most of everything nowadays that I've learnt came from NA, which is kind of natural because when you're from a worse region, it's like the stuff you learn there is just like usually worse than what you learn here. So
Right.
like very basic fundamentals I learned in OS, but even then, you kind of rewrite them when you come to NA. So
Do you feel like you were happy with starting off in OS, having that be like a proving ground, and then going into NA? Or do you kind of feel like that didn't help too much?
I mean, I'd say it definitely helped. My first year in OS, I choked really hard in the playoffs. So like
really?
that was like, I'd say that's a really big learning point for me was
Okay.
actually like experiencing competition for the first time. Because before I came out pro, I was very like poor talent, like just kind of played the game and got good, right?
Yeah.
So when it came to actually playing in a professional league and like showing up on a stage with a crowd and like so many fans, being able to play properly and not choke was something I learned in OS. But I'd say it was helpful. It's always helpful to have a lot of experience before you come to NA, and obviously when I came to NA, I did really well. So I'd say OS helped me with that.
It's funny because you as a player, it's been a while, but I still think back to, were you beefing with Vulcan? Didn't Vulcan pick on
when
you?
when I came into the split, yeah.
Yeah, you, just at the
Little bit of
beginning.
something,
Yeah, but do you still think about that, or is that like in your distant past?
Oh no, I mean I think about it. People bring it up here and there.
Yeah.
And it was a good learning experience for me, because I was very confident going into like the league, because we obviously won Academy 2 times before that. So
Right.
very confident going to the league, and then it's kind of like learning how I operate, because in academy, like all the trash talk and all that, there's not enough fans or like pressure to actually make you care. So it was a good learning experience for me when I had beef before, and I was like kind of testing how I would play with all that pressure on me.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, I realized I just play better when I'm like focusing on myself, because I don't know, it's just from my personality or like how I function, I don't really pay attention too much to others. So like when I go out of my way to shit talk someone or like really like dislike them,
Yeah.
it just makes me play worse. So
Okay.
it was a good learning experience.
You're very would you say you're a self-centered player?
Self-centered.
Self-prioritizing?
I mean, I think everyone prioritizes themselves.
Yeah.
I would say I take it a step further. I really don't pay attention to anyone else.
And you play best like
unless
that.
I'm friends with them, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't really follow up with like what's happening with everyone.
Yeah. But when you do that, you feel like you're playing your best.
Yeah.
Do you pay attention to like your team, or do you like only pay attention to your team?
Yeah, I mean, no. My world basically revolves around the team I'm in, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
as in like outside of the team, no one.
Yeah, right. You as a team
Yeah.
or a unit, you yourself. Do you have any hobbies outside of League of Legends?
Hobbies, unless you count playing other games. But
Yeah.
if I'm not playing League, I'm either resting or playing other games.
Mm-hmm.
And I just find that the best to make myself play well. Because like I think resting is very important.
Yeah.
And like actually being in a proper mindset to try hard in scrims and on stage. So I'd say those two are the main thing. You don't really have too much time to do other stuff because you're always moving teams and you're moving like location, and you just don't spend a lot of time doing other hobbies, I guess.
Yeah. What other games have you been playing or have you enjoyed?
Every off season, usually I play a different game. It'll always be a grind game, but like I can't stick to the same game every like off season. Last off season, I played Maple Story and Withering Waves.
Okay.
Pretty popular games right now.
Nice.
But like other seasons, maybe like I played Overwatch, like Diablo, like these type of grind games. I just alternate between them.
That's crazy to think Overwatch, just because is Maple Story, I don't know the most about Maple Story, so it may sound stupid here. Is that an MMO or is it more single?
It's MMO.
MMO, yeah, right.
But the team play it's not that, there's not much. It's more grinding yourself anyway.
Okay, yeah. And then, but Overwatch, that's like another...
Pretty fun. It's pretty similar to League.
Yeah. Have you played Marvel Rivals?
I tried it. So, going into one of the off-season, I was gonna try Marvel Rivals, and I did. And I just thought it was a shit game. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like,
wow.
The characters were just not fun.
Yeah.
I thought the graphics sucked. So then, instead of playing Marvel Rivals, I played Overwatch.
Yeah. Well, I found also it's like, I already know these characters, and I know even like the kits and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could either remember what Tracer does or like learn what Loki does. And I'm probably gonna pick Tracer. So, great conversations. You and I, this has been the best moment of my day. But I will let you kind of go off into your, whatever you have ahead. I'll let you prep for next week's games. Next week, yeah?
Yeah, it should be next week, yeah.
And that's also when FlyQuest plays the next one.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm going to ask, last question, do you have anything that you would like to say? Any of the fans out there? Any Eyla heads out there?
What do I have to say? I mean, we've been trying our best. We're showing off on stage. Appreciate all the fans, because I think we've had mostly haters our whole split. Whole year, maybe the whole 2 years. So I do appreciate the ones who are there for me and for the team, and we'll keep doing our best.
Well, thank you again for taking this interview, and thank you so much for watching.